Yo, what's good, you guys? It's your boy, Barbecue Chief, back at it again with another video. Week 11 of the NFL somehow starts tonight. It's weird to say that it's week 11 of the NFL. And hope you all enjoy my picks. And let's get on to the video. Also, make sure you like this video. And make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know that when I upload videos. And make sure you comment down below. Yo, what's good, you guys? It's your boy, Barbecue Chief, back at it again with another video. Week 11 of the NFL season. Yes, I'm doing this on Thursday, November 19th. The day before my birthday. But, I'm going to just say, the teams on by this week are the Buffalo Bills, the Chicago Bears, the New York Giants, and San Francisco 49ers. Those four. But let's get into predictions this week. Starting it off Thursday night tonight. Man, do the Cardinals like to have a comeback game or stay ahead? Because the Cardinals won 32-30 off of a Hail Mary catch by Mr. DeAndre Hopkins. And the Seahawks lost to the Rams 23-16, which is crazy to me. But 2-6-3 teams going at it for the top. Going for the top right here on Thursday night. If the Cardinals defense can do what the Rams defense did, and they can do what they did the first time, except for take it into overtime, if they can lead this game or make a comeback, they definitely have a win here. In Seattle, even though I know it's CenturyLink Field, no fans. We're just going to get that out of the way. No fans tonight. I think the Cardinals have a win tonight. They've been on a roll. They've been on a tear lately. So, I think Arizona comes into Seattle tonight and wins it. Final score, 28-21. Or wait, I'm going to switch up that score. 24-21. They win by 3 in regulation. Bengals, Washington football team. Okay. Bengals, Washington football team. The Bengals lost last week 36-10 to the Steel City. To the Steelers. The Washington football team lost by 3 to the Detroit Lions. And mind you, it's going to be Joe Burrow versus Alex Smith. Getting the start, he threw for almost 400 last week. And that's his first start in 2 years. Because he's had to work out, had to get back to full health in a year. And I don't blame him. Man, Bengals fans, was Joe Burrow a bust here? It's just gonna be my question. I think Alex Smith can lead this team to a win for the Washington football team. I think this offense has sparked a good amount. Final score of that other one was 30-27 for the Washington football team. The Bengals, I told you, lost by 4 scores. Lost by 26. Oh, man. But I think the Washington football team wins it here. Final score 28 to 21. What is there to say about these next two teams? Saints and the Falcons. Falcons last week were on a bye, and the Saints won 27 to 13. This Saints team is a powerful team because this is something that can do quickly. The Falcons have only won 2 games out of the last 8. Out of the 9 games that they've played. They've won 3 games out of the last 9 they played. They went 1-5, and they've won 2 of 3. Oh man. And the Saints lost. I forgot who they haven't lost lately, have they? They won. They won last week. Won the week before. Who are their 2 losses to? I'm just being dumb. I'm actually being dumb. Why? Week 6, week 5. The Saints won in overtime against the Chargers. Did they lose the first 2 weeks or something? Or am I just... Oh yeah, they lost to the Packers. And... Man, where are they? And they lost to the Packers and an AFC West team. Yikes, that's awkward. But the Falcons just haven't had the spark that they've had lately. So, I think the final score of this one's going to be 35-21. Saints win it at home in the Metrodome. Steelers, Jags. Steelers won. Did I say he was on? Oh, Atlanta was on the bye last week. But, Steelers, Jags. Steelers won 36-10 over the Cincinnati Bengals, over a divisional team. And the Jacksonville Jaguars lost 24-20 over the Packers. If they can do what they did last week and keep it a close game, they have a chance of winning against this Steelers team. I'm sorry for Steelers fans, but I'm finally wanting y'all to lose. I really think there's an upset here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. If Gardner Minshew can spark something for that team, they win this one. It's just my thought. It is definitely just my thought. Jacksonville upset version, 28-21, beat the Steelers. But I know that offense is going to just murder the Jags. That's a rough thing to say, but it happens. Next up, Patriots, Texans, at home. the offense and defense of the Texans hasn't been too good lately. That's in my opinion. I know it's not in many others' opinions. Patriots, they're one game under 500. Cam Newton has done pretty well since he's had the chance of actually getting benched a little bit. And knowing that if he does something wrong, he could be immediately benched again. 2-7 versus a 4-5. Final scores last week. Patriots won 23-17 over the Ravens, which freaking confuses me how the Ravens are 6-3, but Patriots won last week by 6, and the Texans lost by 3, 10-7. Lost in baseball, almost like a baseball match, and won by 6. This Texans team either needs to figure themselves out. They are 9 games. They could still go 9-7 here. I don't get why people say, "Oh, well, they're just too far away." They really aren't. They can, if they win games, they can make it. People just say, "Oh, well, I think they're out for the season." No, they really aren't. There are 7 teams that go to the playoffs this season. There will be 3 wildcard games, 2 divisional round games, the championship, and then the Super Bowl. The Texans still have a chance of making at least a wild card spot. So they can still have a chance here. We'll have to see. Okie dokie. Browns, Eagles. Browns, Eagles. Browns have done pretty good lately. Eagles, I don't know. Giants beat the Eagles 27-17. Browns won 10-7. I don't know how that game was won only 10-7, but it was. The Browns, I really think, can win this one. Oddly enough, at home, they're bouncing around at home, but I really think they can win this one. Final score, or actually, if I didn't predict the other one, I said 28-21. Texans win it. And then Eagles, Browns, I say it's 35-28. Only by 1 score, Browns win it. On to the next one. Lions, Panthers. 4-5 versus a 3-7. Played 10 games, played 9 games. Because the Lions were not on bye last week. The Lions won by 3 to the Washington football team. The Panthers lost by 23 to the Buccaneers. Two completely different teams. I really think it's going to be another close one. And I think the Detroit Lions do what they did last week and they win by 3. Final score 24-21. They're two opposite side teams. We'll have to see, but that's my score. There was nothing else to be said about that one. 0-9 versus 2-7. Sorry, Jets fans, but you've actually become a meme to the NFL. At 0-9. I really think the Chargers win this one. They have a chance to beat an 0-9 team. A really team that's lower than them. but I can't take them out yet. I think there will be an upset to these Chargers, because they've had so close in each game that they've played lately. Which, I mean, Jets were on a bye last week. The Chargers played the Dolphins and lost by 8 in Miami against Tua Tagovailoa, and Tua got the better of Justin Herbert. So I think Sam Darnold's gonna win this one in upset fashion. 24-21 final score. Or 30-27 final score. I'm changing my thing up. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Schedule.
The 3-6.
No. I'm not kidding. Okay. Dolphins, Broncos. Yikers. The Raiders beat the Broncos 37-12, and as I said, the Packers. Oh gosh, the Dolphins beat the Chargers 29-21, won by 8. If Drew Lock can't change things, put Jeff Driscoll at the helm. It's just my thought. Broncos. Sorry, Broncos fans. I know I'm an AFC West team that's saying this. I'm an AFC West team fan, but what has Drew Lock shown the last few weeks? I know he's been injured and then tried to get back and playing again. He has not looked like himself the last few weeks, just in my opinion. 3-0. 3-0 versus a 1-6. He's 3-0 after beating a 1 and now 1-7 starter of Justin Herbert. Drew Lock 3-6 to a 3-0 to a Tagovailoa. I really think that Miami comes into Denver, and I'm hoping they prove the Broncos wrong to saying, oh, this is a 3-6 team. Well, the Dolphins are 6-3 coming into Denver. I think with the help of Tua starting now, there is no chance the Dolphins get stopped. Tua Tagovailoa versus Drew Lock, who has not played well lately. I say Tua wins it with a final score of 28-21. Tua wins it in Denver and wins it and goes 4-0 as a starter. I can just see it now. Cowboys, Vikings. Cowboys were on a bye last week. The Vikings won by 6 Monday Night Football. But I mean, usually the Cowboys off of a bye have been good, but seeing the Vikings just barely beat the Bears, this is going to be a close matchup. Because I know the Vikings want to hit 5-5, hit 500. The Cowboys want to hit another number into the threes. Want to get closer to 500. You got a few weeks left. You can do it. I think the Vikings still win it, though. Final score 31-28. Vikings win it at home. Let's see how they do. 3 games left to pick. Packers versus the Colts. Now, Packers did win last week. Won 24-20 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Where the Colts won Thursday Night Football 34-17 over the Tennessee Titans, who are not on bye this week. Or did I already pick that game? What? What? Damn it, I feel like I missed a game. I'll come back to that game actually here in a second. Packers, Colts, I have 4 games to predict. I'll go from this one back up there and then come back down. So Packers, Colts, Packers, man, if you can do what you all did last week, or weeks before, not last week, don't win by 4, win by 7, win by 10 or 14, win by 7, 10 or 14, you all have this one in the bag. But the Colts do have Michael Pittman Jr. back, a speedy receiver coming from USC. Phillip Rivers has looked better than ever, somehow, from when he started. I said the Colts will win it at Lucas Oil. And put the Packers at 7-3, put the Colts at 7-3. I think the final score for this one, is going to be a close one. I get it. Final score. 38-35. Colts win it. Let me go back up, because I don't know if I got this game or not. Ravens, Titans. Titans lost 17-34 against the Colts, and the Ravens lost 23-17. I honestly, I didn't even see this game somehow. If I missed it, I'm sorry. Ravens, that team is just not good when Lamar Jackson throws. And the Derrick Henry running game is starting to slow on down. But I think the Titans coming into Baltimore, if they can do what the Steelers have done lately, they can definitely win against this team. If they get Lamar Jackson to throw, they can easily win this game with that running offense. I think final score, 38-35, Titans win it in Baltimore. Now the last 2 games to predict. 8-1 Chiefs versus 6-3 Raiders, Sunday Night Football. Oh man, this is a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. I can't rule out the Raiders taking a win here. Just somehow. But after hearing some of the comments from the guys this week, the Raiders took a victory lap around Arrowhead. That is not happening. That is not happening here in Allegiant. Or aka what I call the Roomba Dome, because it definitely looks exactly like a Roomba. Chiefs, you just need to do what you've done the last 3 weeks, and you have it. So, the Raiders have gone on a spree. 3-0 going into the bye, but usually when we come out of the bye, we have more of a spark. We're at the possibility of having Sammy Watkins. We're not sure about that one yet. But if we can get our full squad back of receivers, our defense can play their butts off, we win this one. Final score, 42 to 35. This is going to be a close one and a long one. And finally, Monday Night's Football. And I think I should say, Chiefs were on a bye last week. Raiders won 30. Oh wait, I should fully find it. Yeah, 37-12 over the Broncos, over an AFC West team at home last week. 2 weeks in a row they play AFC West teams. This is gonna be a tough matchup for these guys. Just saying. And we've only lost one in our division. Hoping we don't get swept by the Raiders here. Knock on wood that we don't. Finally, Rams Bucks. Rams won 23-16, won by 7. The Buccaneers won 46-23, won by 23.2. The Bucks can do what they've done the last few weeks, and this defense doesn't step up. These Bucks have a chance on Monday Night Football to win in Tampa. But if this Rams defense steps up like it has the last 2 weeks, even though, yes, I know they, not last week, but the week before, they were on bye. But last week, their defense stepped up. So, this Bucks team has to watch out. Because there can be a lot of things going on here in a little while. Monday Night Football, Thursday night, Sunday night, all good matchup games this week. Hope you all enjoyed this. Keep barbecuing and go Chiefs.